In this video, we are going to look at reflections. Reflections, we will not need our petty paper with this time. Let's go ahead and start with our first problem. We are going to graph each figure under the given reflection. We're going to find the coordinates and the new vertices. So problem 1 here. So we have triangle ABC with vertices A, B, and C reflected over the y-axis. So let's go ahead and graph these first. A is 2, 3. B is 4, 1. And then we have C is 2, 1. Use your straight edge there. Okay, now we're going to reflect this one, which means we're going to flip it over. We will reflect it over the y-axis, so you will highlight the y-axis. It's this line right here. This is the line we will be flipping it over. Okay, so my recommendation is to just count. If we're flipping it over, we want it over on this side, we're going to have everything flipped. So B should be way out here, C should be over here, and A should be here. You're going to count the distance, and I usually count the distance to the line, so there's 2, and the same distance away from the line. So this will give me A prime, which is -2, 3. Then same thing here, 1, 2, 1, 2, C prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's B prime. Okay, use your straight edge to connect your dots there. All right, get these written down. So I get -4, 1. I got -2. I have -2, 1. Those are my 3 sets of ordered pairs, my new ones. Okay, so it just flips right on over there. Okay, in the next problem, we're going to take the same triangle. So get that plotted again. 2, 3. If you need to pause this video as you're working. 4, 1. All right. Okay. Now this time we are going to reflect over the x-axis. So this is our x-axis, so we're going to reflect over this line here. So I'm going to do the same thing though. I'm just going to go ahead and count. So B, count down 1, and the same number away. So I count this a number to the line of reflection and the same number away. So B prime would be right here. A, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So here's A prime. So it flips all the way down here. C is 1, 1. They're going to be the same distance away from your line of reflection as they were in the top. Connect your dots using your straight edge. There you are. So then A prime becomes 2, -3. B prime becomes 4, -1. And C prime becomes 2, -1. All right, there you have it. The basics of reflection, just flipping over. Let's go ahead and look at another one here. This problem we're going to go ahead and reflect a little differently. So go ahead and get it graphed. -2, 3. 2, 4. And 3, 1. Okay. There you are there. There's your original triangle. This time, though, we're going to reflect over the line y = x. Okay, y equals x is everywhere while y is x. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, negative 1, negative 1. So if you go from corner to corner here in this graph, and use your straight edge, makes it nice and neat. All right, so there's a couple ways to do this one. You can count diagonally. So for L prime, I'm going to move it over there. So I go 1 diagonal, 1 away. Same with E. 1 diagonal, 1 away. E prime. B is 1, 2 and a half. There's my half. 1 and a half, 2 and a half. B prime. There is a rule for this one, and if you struggle with counting them diagonally and having trouble getting that right each time, we'll go over the rule, and that's one that maybe I recommend that you memorize. See how it should be flipped right over that line. So B prime is going to be 3, negative 2. E is 4, 2. E prime. L prime is 1, 3. So for our rule, we want to know how xy changed to become the new. So if we look at this, we have negative 2, 3, 3, negative 2. It looks like they flip spots. 2, 4, 4, 2. 3, 1, 1, 3. So anytime you see xy, you can flip it over and go y, x. What I mean by that is, so then when you're graphing using this, I would look at this. You can write these, flip them over to 3, negative 2, then plot your point. Flip it over, 4, 2, then plot your points there. Okay? Go ahead and take a moment on the next page. I would pause, graph, triangle, math, and square. I'm sorry, math, the square math on each one. These we're going to, I'm going to give you the basics and I want you to pause it and try it. These we're going to reflect over x equals 1. And we can all kind of figure out that this right here is x equals 1. The line x equals 1 is everywhere where x is equal to 1, so it's going to be the line that goes vertically through that. So y equals negative 2 is going to be down here where y is negative 2. And it's going to be every point where y is negative 2, so it's going to go horizontally through that. Okay, let's go ahead and pause, graph your square. Now your square, you're going to flip side to side over this. On this one, you're going to flip up and down. So your square is going to end up here, you'll flip it down here. Okay, and then what will happen is you will get something that looks like this. And here are your points, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2, negative 1, and 3, 1. Okay. And you can pause this as you need to so that you can get them all down and make sure you have them correct to check. Here is number 5. So you went from up top to below. Here you went side to side. So everything you went on the left, you moved to the right. Everything on the right, you moved to the left. Okay. You may notice that for this one, if x equals, the y stays the same. This one, y equals, the x stays the same. Okay? That is reflection.